This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Kwame.
Yenante.
Well, me hear video no from Wanda Metropolitano na me dia kamasem na. Minim say ready na omo de Atletico Madrid supporters no nsema omo e to da in their game against Espanyol. Kwame omo sem ne say omo Kwame ni we Atletico Madrid supporters Wanda Metropolitano. Ye free omo the French supporters. Oko Italy they are called the Ultras. Oko France they are called the Ultras. Omo ye kire de tie omo team mpanimfo Gil Marin and then open your friend Enrique Cerezo and Diego Pablo Simeone. Omo asem nyina ne say omo ntiase say omo team na akobo UEFA Champions League in the group of Barcelona, Leverkusen, Club Brugge, FC Porto. Upon all these amounts spent no makako free group stage. Na afi omo game against Espanyol ensa nkoyi. Nti omo ba no omo begina akire. E na omo se omo nko stadium ho. Ebi mo support omo as always. France na omo support omo de na omo stadium ho. Nti omo gina akire sa ama first half ne ba wiye. First half ne ba wiye no e na second half no omo tisi eye park so nso omo nya sa video no nso de ama. Omo tisi park de so. Omo ne supporters omo ko park omo to nwum ball omo nsem. Emma park nso nyina ye hye. Emma park nso nyina what that noise. These are the vociferous supporters na ye ka ho nsem. But Kwame, omo koye na omo do omo nsa kogu omo hu din na omo tena ase. All in the name of protesting against Diego Simeone, his players and the leadership of the club because of their dismal and abysmal performance in the Champions League and the Spanish La Liga. These are called the supporters. They always live by their standard. We be na make a check kotokone ha supporters they say so mo mpanimfo no nye team ni ya say bi na wo so mo ye enye didi atem enye ntokwa a peaceful demonstration obeye di a kire mpanimfo no say team na wo beto ye no na nye sei na nete enye resource bia na wo so oboje so enye pani bia na wo so obo nsem ma no. You need to support your team but not to support the individuals who are manage the clubs. Until no any idea Atletico Madrid supporters near and eventually again Enyema and Sam Koye for them in that particular game. There were supporters and in support of a team of friend Atletico Madrid supporters be into omo ba no omo bo whistle editia the French supporters now in the first half no omo no but in all omo pay the best for team of friend Atletico Madrid. Kwame Jira picking and a farewell no na no pay increase and say because of injuries ne kwa obesan back in the game against Almeria and Barcelona played really well. Oshe Dembele, a coin of fast in the first goal. You talk about Frankie Dion and the whole setup. After Almeria say the fair chance a buy, how a Mark Andre ter Stegen buy anybody him, and they prevented that particular goal now. Not just a team of friend Almeria any chance view. Until Barcelona say, "Omu taking control, no mu create several chances." After Robert Lewandowski a ball penalty in a foul pole, no, or decided so called the Jorginho way. Unfortunately, that is not his trademark. Uncle Busa Bruno Fernandes and then Jorginho. A quite almost fast boss a penalty, no. Kwame, or decided so called the Jorginho way that be unfair because that is not his trademark. But in all, Barcelona had the 3 maximum points. General Piqué, one of the finest centre backs at Barcelona, Kwame, were paid the dues to the club, and I agree with the supporters. Say almost celebrating, you know. In recent times, you talk about him, you talk about Carlos Puyol and probably Rafael Marquez. We're paying the dues, and I think that their supporters near the man on Kwame na deserve. You say Moruno say omuni omo like strikers into no moment me win the game. No. Kwame that I agree. Say Oshe Lorenzo Pellegrini, Oshe Nicolo Zaniolo, Oshe Tammy Abraham. Tammy shared 12 goals before free Chelsea was the top scorer. Oba Roman he improved his goal scoring abilities last season. But player there ba ko am who say a very good player and answer with talent in a big grown say ubo game na wo share goals and crofo who say unim bono. So omo draw a tactics I be prevent you from scoring na still I want to ji wadwuma na me who say unim bo. But this is in sorry Tammy Abraham on share goals to say the last season no share no. In the presence of Paulo Dybala na Dybala na bo goals ne pa. So who share this particular game? Just say no kasa bebrebe say at a point team are your friend last you know mu defend it clearly upon all the three players na makano so for be say Edin Dzeko for be say Romelu Lukaku for be say Arkadiusz Milik for be say Dusan Vlahovic for be say Victor Osimhen. These are typical goal poachers. I bet me rely on them. Omo profile people there an extended profile. I bet me the niema bebrebe aka. But I think the Roma team lacked the killer instinct in this particular game in the Derby de Capital. In the chances a buy in na kwame. Omo bogui and the few opportunity a buy no. Tima your friend Lazio, Felipe Anderson, and clearly so the defense of Lazio. Ufo bi say Marusic, ufo bi say Lazuri, ufo bi say Alessio Romagnoli and Casatella. These are experienced players in the Italian Serie A. Against a potential and a youthful exuberance attack of AS Romano. No mbetimi a deal with them. Abrante Fen Roger Benas, a commit such error. Aboni Kodi, Felipe Anderson, the countryman, and on to Timmy Bonnet to Atenempty. Jose has no complaint. Set him be defended, Abby. If a team shatters to the top, I'm almost at the top now. What do? You tore the flanks. Only the guy to tore the flanks, you keep quiet.
Defending, sir. I'm also saying defending. Jose.
Say if you look at the number of passes, Roma put to about 500 and something passes.
Yes.
As against 392 passes from Lazio, and clearly, so she attack at a team my friend Roma de Lazio so now. Who be defend? Besides that. This is a team they play without Ciro Immobile. They play without they play without Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Their main man in midfield Omanyano. Luis Alberto no mo drop out then become Matia Vicino. Marcos Antonio amo. Until you miss Marcos Antonio, may say Sergio Milinkovic-Savic. Obviously, o midfield in the betum until if Mauricio Sarri decides to go in for a defensive plan, for me it's spot on, and then game there be the results on the matter, not the style. And I think in the Derby de Capital, Lazio are chess almost 4 more the Syrian and no matter what on team then the 3 maximum points. Juve my 5-star performance. Now she in Milan dia maka. So mwada o expect some baby bi no sada no muntim yet. And Juve Mazimi Allegri my bonnet said the more the ball of me maka to wasa. But then they give us a 5-star performance. So unya Derby se kokko so England ni bi hwe. Now share that particular game and who said the Italian game has really come of age. This is an improved derby derby I share in that particular game, and we share Inter Milan as usual. Simeone Inzaghi after beating Barcelona, then he make ye the mana. But I'm game with the Jenny in Sem. Mazi Allegri children experience Alessandro inclusion at the back air day bite to their back line. A midfield of Adnan Rabiot and as a Franco Bayano can say, hey, Monique Banu say, oh, bo, and Kwame, he's really playing so well. Nemo de Bono, Nesoeni, and again, share the other side, Lucatelli, and so drop balls, making sure say passes, no, because Joan Crodado was okay. Arkadiusz Milik, Kwame, was another player who plays so well, and Abrante FN Kostic, the Juve team, they said, no, my ready say game na course in the Derby d'Italia no omuni team my prepared to get the 3 maximum points and Kwame they play so well omu fight is and in the second half omu take control over the midfield of Inter Milan and then one say in the game omu team a second goal and I think Pobaba Di Maria team ya babeka Bremer is back, Alessandro is back. Kwame Yeshe the Juve team going forward or moving team in the Europa. So I'm playing now. They have a very good setup, and let's hope they deliver and play so well in the Serie A and the Europa Cup. Now to the Premier League. And I'm share Manchester United first 11 now. I'm say, is the coach becoming complacent? And as a coach, you believe we say when you team that we into me Omobia Bobia, obeying another 3 maximum points now. No craning me. So what follow Aston Villa games on my bonnet and saying against Brentford, against Newcastle United. Omu team on Mumbo Debo Fempa. And in the last 3 games, Omo considered by 11 goals. Into again, so your coach and asked, what's your Konya Eric Ten Hag team now? One we are by any neighbor and say, let me rotate my squad and give opportunity to others. But let's not forget, say, in terms of quality, Aston Villa team no pay their standard in the Premier League or movie. And it's all Leon Bailey, Oli Watkins, Emiliano Bundia in attack, a midfield of Margin and Douglas Lewis or they don't care. You have a very good midfield. Oh, a defense of Matthew Cash, Teromins, Ezri Kosa, you have a very good defense as well, per their standard. Kwame, Oshe Manchester United, you know, almost the same with Diago Delo, Luke Shaw, Victor Lindelof by Ebepe Lisandro Martinez. In midfield of Casemiro, and then Abrante and Eriksen. Now you expect the next third choice midfielder, and from nowhere, Donny van der Beek by. And you'll be on because in the absence of Bruno, Obiano say you push Eriksen to number 10, Fred comes in as number 8. But Donny van der Beek in a boy, Garnacho performance in the Europa, you expect him to start on the left because Nancendi or Yana Yache Dan Sancho were to my and not started Rashford on the right. And need 15 minutes to cry, and they were too quick and only 2 goals no go Manchester United.
And Ronaldo on the top.
Yes. And clearly you are playing -2. Clearly.
Ronaldo
is -1. Donny van der Beek is -1.
Why?
Because Manchester United games no about Ronaldo but no struggle. Even if they win, they struggle. Obio here Manchester United against Newcastle, Ronaldo boy almost struggle here. Until free. Obio here Manchester United against West Ham, they struggled. Their best game of the season they played without Ronaldo. And those were the games against Chelsea and those were the games against Tottenham Hotspur.
So why would the coach use him?
Well, Kwame, he feels he's too big. After Omra game more, maybe you are reconciled with him. He see him as a top player. He still feels he can deliver. But in about 520 minutes within the season, he has 1 goal in the Premier League. He's not playing well. At the first games are Man United about Ronaldo but they struggle. But the Otia today Obebem and now Omobino, go and watch those games. Go and watch Everton. Go and watch the game against Chelsea. Go and watch the game against Tottenham Hotspur. That is the standard of United in terms of play under Erik ten Hag. And go and watch the last few games, even in the Europa now, Bono. Because how United struggle to score. And he's not scoring. So Oboni goes in the Diana Obekasa Omo. But Sir Rashford Obo, now Unya Anthony, Unya Sancho, Kwame, United teams they are really, really on fire. But unfortunately, for me, you can call it complacency, but I'll call it poor selection from Coach Erik ten Hag. And Tima Efeno Aston Villa as usual. So we change the coach to our first match. What do you expect? You know Emery by with the Brazilian boss, the 4-2-2-2. And no boy, and the guys no job mu anyone Kwame. On my letting it down. On mutimnya 3 goals at the team Aston Villa. And I think Coach Erik ten Hag. So Okasa the players ni be dini hama. I think he on one kasa disappointed the supporters of Manchester United. Now, to the other side of it, na himself Alexander Mitrovic ejina mu dia Manchester City were adwuma ye pa. But in his absence still anya for City. Willian and Andres Pereira mu je adwuma just to make sure say league no ma bamu no so no mu hia obebre. We saw them against Liverpool. And Kwame, it was an evident in this particular game after Julian Alvarez shared the first goal, Andres Pereira benya penalty no the take ano. Now game na koye we kwa na we akwa Manchester City dominating. But when they beat me the second goal no di ama omo. And Kwame, committee that penalty in the final minute and as usual Erling Haaland keeper ne kaki to be coach no. But Kwame. Man, but what can you say? Manchester City deserve the applauded 26 minutes na Carlo João Cancelo konya red card ne how but as usual quality there it always remains supreme and Manchester City enya that winning goal no by 2-1 and you give it to City say after 1 man down they still manage to secure the 3 maximum points. Chelsea so any different from the here Manchester did na Chelsea coach ne ye obi a me Bobby na me ba me catch yourself Franco say afi na coach na ankasa de na adwene ye adwuma. First one here adia it normally happens in any administration. Any administration be as you change the setup now 90 days you get results. Football MP you know so change coach kwame ya first results na eba no. I'm not discrediting him on the performance in the Champions League. But so we are Chelsea supporter. This is not the first time Chelsea is struggling in the EPL and performing in the Champions League. The last time you won it was the same thing. The last time in 2012 it was the same thing. The Chelsea and Swaba Real Madrid. Any Liverpool who's a Champions League no more performing in league in their job. But in the Premier League, the moment you saw Partey and then Granit Xhaka in midfield, you don't match that double pivot with Loftus-Cheek and Jorginho Derby. It will not wash. Come Emfa. Partey is on form, Xhaka is on form, and in the Premier League, I've not seen any pivot. This season, Edru, Sam Rante will pivot for Arsenal. Apart from meeting Manchester United, Christian Eriksen did intelligence BT Omo. And to say who share this setup, you go into that particular game with your strong midfield. And for me, Matthew Kovacic should not sit on the bench in this particular game for Loftus-Cheek to start Derby. Kukuyere nya a match of his life. Now Bukayo Saka man match again. He's knocking at the door to be a starter of the English national team at the World Cup. Form now order and they did not know into my Kukuyere won't train. And Kwame, I still don't understand why you choose Chaluba ahead of Koulibaly on the bench. And one echo. Into for me, poor selection. And again, the sad aspect for the Chelsea team is that Loftus-Cheek is not on form, Jorginho is not on form, Mason Mount is not on form. Into almost fair 3 choice midfielders no be any form. And as of 64th minute, how many balls and they feed the central midfield to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? Kwame, who says balls ni na koi. It tells you the team lack the attacking transition from deep midfield. Raheem Sterling well, Mason Mount well, and that gave a holiday to the back line of the Arsenal setup. Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, and then Zinchenko back to the foot. Arsenal control game now. Now in the second half of the year, said Thomas Partey and the Granit Xhaka Jumana no more than Nejuma Ketwa. This is dropping deep to take 1 or 2 players on and look at that pass to Odegaard or the ball in the in all, so what check Chelsea team now from Aston Villa, Wolverhampton. Na BBA chese obu defense no man chidi na BBA chese omo anya very strong midfield to sustain the pressure be bomb defense so they will start conceding goals, and I hear evident in their last 3 games on Mabo. Graham Potter, he needs to up his game because performance now Kwame or day man nya this performance ne so any, and I think Chelsea must back up. Say the eyono
na do ba for den
say na make say that is administration.
Sisa obi a
big even the best
best
because obi a position. And again, English for boys and doors when the game nim dodo Kwame omo doors when the game nim dodo. You don't start Loftus-Cheek ahead of Kovacic in such crucial game. Into coach no, he needs to back up. What much Chelsea about average? Clearly you show games now just look like an average team now. Liverpool, the moment I want to Salah sorry no, not just Liverpool are sorry. And Kwame, 2 quick goals for a team my friend Liverpool. 2 quick goals I the man Liverpool no chere how na Liverpool person almost send yemam against Tottenham Hotspur. Now saying na konte a team my friend Tottenham Liverpool pa, and last season time I no mo person omo league no. So ya clearly it was an evident. Inti kwan be na no mo betimi roam in this particular time and they are making sure say omuntimi ma back and quickly and tempa na Kwame omunya 2 quick goals, and the second goal for me share the pass from Alisson Becker to Mo Salah and Abranti friend Eric Dyer committed such error. Mo Salah and Cheho kra and otimi ball no eto at them. Liverpool big game some abon this season Kwame, so I show my ni more than but on match City on match Tottenham Hotspur and Conte bu afu send the supporters no na omu bo team into 2 na the supporters na ehuru team no Kwame supporters no me gitum pa say Conte nya results are ope players no we ni omo pe, but you can concede in last 6 games Tottenham abon concede first goal. That is unacceptable for a defensive coach. They be am say who defending now concede the amfaso ben also
Biemnabo.
Yes, say who defend it now say intina they be am Diego Simeone e chi dansen who defend against Espanyol no asan draw 1-1 who defend Conte obo match our na ya concede first goal. So what is the essence of defending? Inti supporters na no mo bu afunra no mo show mo displeasure no, and I'm with them, and Conte must accept that. O call it for materials, or the materials now. O call it for quality, or the quality now. Man who pass up or come back to Juve. And if you know Conte, he start no frustrating. Until supporters now say because materials equal and in Kosovo no more bono, they are not happy. Newcastle United they are coming, me dem no see no. We share more na wa hu say football no ye di sika na ebo enye hwe ko na ko top players
to quality players
ko top players ne fabra na pe coach obetimi ahyehyɛ de ama mo mini English coaches ni ba edi how adwuma oye ne ho no kwa me nya adwuma keto enye sa fetire 1-0 or chef 4 no or chef 5 no or chef 3 and look at how he has improved certain players within the squad.
Yeah.
And then Miguel Amaron was born Newcastle previously he was between him and Longstaff and Joe Letting in the Liverpool setup and then in the Newcastle setup and then Giorgio Chevy. But there will be who Giorgio Chevy view. Nobody talks about Longstaff, but look at players now come from by. Talk about Callum Wilson. Talk about Bruno Gomes. He's the best central midfielder in the Premier League now. And talk about Miguel Amorim. Como Chirona Kohe Fabian Shah, Karen Trippier, and then Abranti FN and Louis Dunk. They are playing so well. And the level of confidence out there, anything, Kwame. A child how we hear at me a year, Juma. Onka say, wah, Mom Pepre no home master ho. Because the level of demand and expectation at the top was low. But Newcastle are really playing so well. And the young one wants to see a baby Omujana Kwame. Omu compete for the top 4. Now make us say so two teams as na say World Cup ni how omu bebrebe. So won hwe ya. Omu players no omu omu World Cup no betimi abubo bi pa ni so. Maybe Saliba because France won the nebeba. Thomas Partey, Granit Xhaka, and probably maybe Jesus. Omu key men omu nyina abesan atwen omu. I don't know if Ben White will come. So back right England omu bi. And probably Bukayo Saka. Inti Arsenal team na ankasa no. Most of their players will have enough time to rest. No mo di absan be boadwuma e wo January nim. Inti a say they will not look back. Omo benyan to wase ahome whilst their competitors players pim so e wo World Cup no. Those players will have current training. Gabriel is not likely to make the list today. Make almost center back no. He's not likely to make the list today. Martinelli is between him and Roberto Firmino. Inti Arsenal benyan to boase. Jesus is likely to start from the bench. Odegaard is not making it. Granit Xhaka mo dey omo na round of 16 no matter be they will have enough time to rest. Check Newcastle there no maybe Louis Dunk, maybe Bruno Gomes. Omo maka den omo nyina so kwame omo benyan to boase ahome and you have time and watch them in January. Inti that is it for the Premier League. It was tricky games and
big games over the weekend. Big games pan in your share.